Okay, this is 4-week rolling average, up 19% this year. But you'll notice that if you look at the graphs comparing year over year, you'll notice that the next 4 or 5 graphs, they all follow the same pattern. So at the beginning of the year, there's a dip. So for folks who are new at real estate investing, this is when you buy, then this is when you sell, and then back here, you either buy and you do rehab or winter. So this tells you a little bit about, you'll see the same type of chart here. But 2022 is the red one. And so nothing really different here. Home supply rose 12% in December. So you look out over the time here, and what's interesting about this is that you look at the last 10 years. No, yes?
Maybe.
Okay.
We need it for the video.
Come to the video? Okay. Okay. So home supply rose year-over-year change, but you notice that we're up quite a bit over the last 10 years in home supply. Well, that's interesting, since somebody can find a home. Home buyers continue backing out of deals in December. Look at that, 16.5% have backed out of a deal. So if you think, if you're a, you're a real estate agent, or you're selling, a FSBO, which is buyers selling for themselves, and you think you got a deal with some people who've been qualified, they may not be qualified. Now, why would they maybe not be qualified? Well, they may be because they didn't qualify for the mortgage at a higher percentage. They may be qualified because they don't want to, maybe they can't pass all the criteria. They may have the money, but not the criteria. Okay, this is kind of an interesting chart. This is from the federal government, and this goes back to 1990. Now look carefully here, right around, hold on, I've got this fancy little thing here. Wow, look at that. Believe it or not, I bought this a year ago when I did this the last time, and then it took me a while to find it. So if you notice here around 2008, 2009, but the same thing, look at 14% year-over-year peak of annual price gains. And then we have this slump. And now we are at 20% year-over-year price gains. So I don't think we're going to see that slump that much. I think we're going to see a slump. That means there will be houses for real estate investors like us to purchase. Okay, now I don't have enough hands. Okay, why would I put this on here? Well, let's look at this. You understand that this is a pretty good track record of what people spend. Now, outside of internet and their phone, so if you look at this and you look over the course of time, again, where was the last peak? Now we ignore this peak because that's COVID. But you look at the last peak here, 2008 time frame, another peak right here, which is considerably above that. So by the way, this is seasonally adjusted, not seasonally adjusted. The green was seasonally adjusted, so you follow that one. And what that tells us is that everybody has spent their money, and now they're either going to be concerned, paying that off. We'll have to see where that goes. So far in 2023 already, people have surprised even the Fed by still being resilient. Now, some folks are saying that the reason they're resilient is because they banked all that money during COVID. So we're going to see a little bit different, but I still think we're going to see a drop on that. Okay, homes sold at the median 42 days. This is the 4-week rolling average everybody pays attention to. Again, this is national statistics, not local. So again, you'll see the same slope, the same curves, the same thing you see everywhere else. 2022 is the red one. It's right here. And again, not a big surprise. 21 was a little lower. You kind of got to almost get rid of 20. Time of market rose to 44 days in December. Okay, so look at the chart over the course of the last 10 years. Isn't that interesting? So it was really time of market up here in 2012 because remember we were just coming out of the 2010 time frame. So now we got this and everything's really okay. This is pretty normal over the course of the year. And then
Greater Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace. And you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time. Insurance companies, title companies, there's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar with.
In REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GD we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I've even bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
And we are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.